Should be fine. Okay, so hello everyone. Not sure if someone is already watching this. Need to advertise the stream. So if you will forgive me for a second, I will do just that. Let's change the scenery because I'm still not over yet.
Channel switched. 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 Channel switched.
It takes a while. Show you another base and I'll start soon. Yeah, I think that's it. So let's start. So yeah, hello everyone. This is Sado speaking, as usual, and we've got another tournament game today. This is round 2, and be kind of weird with camera down there. Maybe should be the way it was before. So let me set this up and how about now? Still feels weird, but a bit better. Okay, so hello. Like I said, this is round 2 of the tournament which I'm organizing along with Mandos, and we've got 2 Polish players against 2 Hungarian players here. We've got Martin along with Saitla on the left side. I think they won the battle. They're playing a standard and David. And the map we're gonna see today is called Fallen Fruits. This is the second game played in the round 2. Let me quickly show you. Quickly show you the. Okay, show you nothing, I guess. But yeah, looks like this. The first game was played between Max T and John Rambo versus Captain Glovica and Vanget. It was streamed by Zdobi, and Max T and John Rambo, without much surprise, they went through, despite Glovica and Vanget trying to make a horse rush, but it didn't work that well. And today we've got David Thunder versus Martin Seidler. We also have a few other games coming up. One sure game is the one I'll show tomorrow, which is Mercenary Shandy vs Trash and Banner Super. And there's also some other games. Mickey Redfield versus Golden Gamer. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna show this. Not sure about the time yet. Maybe 6 p.m. but it's still unknown. Not sure what time so-called Bots of Mu Red is being played yet, but we'll see. I'm not sure if I can stream this one actually. And there's still a couple of games. I'm not sure when they are happening, but my game will be on Saturday, and Zdobi will definitely show that one. Not sure about the time yet. So yeah, going back to what happens in the game. Let's take an early look at the bases. It's 17 minutes into the game, or more like 16, and Some of the locations here are pretty challenging. I've heard a lot of stuff said about this map. Almost none of that stuff was good. There's some concerns over the balance. I will admit that I kind of hastily chose this map. Although I think there's a chance this will go alright, and I'm kind of hoping for that. I think Martin's location is pretty good. I had occasion to test this one. Although I don't really understand why he's going that way. I'd much rather go straight away to the right side if I was Martin. Try to reach the iron and take the gold along the way. If you insist, you can even make some farms here as well, although maybe it's a bit tricky. You can make them here as well, I guess, but yeah, that's like the second time I see someone building like this, so I don't exactly understand it, but I don't know. I guess everyone has their own reasons for how they plan their bases. We'll see if Martin is doing it right this time. But the way he's doing it, I'm pretty sure this is gonna be really challenging to play. He's making his, you know, the distance to the iron is pretty bad here, and he made twice as many rows as he needed to, in my opinion. If you guys feel different about building, about planning on this log, then feel free to tell me how to do it better. I'll be glad to hear some different opinions. Even if I don't really think I'm gonna play this location in the tournament. I'd probably rather play this one. Which Scytla is playing. This is a really weird one. It's not only one of the weirdest locations on this map, if not the weirdest one, but also on any maps, I guess. It really reminds me of Across the Desert Location 1, a bit Location 3 as well. It's basically like the same as 1 on Across, except that you have gold and iron kind of swapped, yeah, coal as well. So yeah, it's probably slightly easier, and there's a lot of farmland, so it's yeah, it's definitely easier, but there's not a lot of space here, and I think it's pretty hard. At least if you want a normal base. I think some weird tactic can be nice for this, but I have no idea what Scytla is going to do, so I guess we'll just wait and see. I think that most of the players would make the farms to the left side here. This seems like an ideal spot for this. You could try to make them somewhere here, but it's probably not the best idea. And of course, definitely the woodcutters in this and this space are the best choice. Obviously, the location is being pretty difficult to play because of two things. This stone doesn't really help. It's in a pretty weird spot, and the iron is ridiculously far away. One interesting thing, because I realized later that there's nothing about it in the rules, is that these two locations, the one that Martin and Thunder are playing on, have some extra resources that they can steal from the other logs. I don't see a problem with this. I mean, we didn't say anything about it, so I guess this is not forbidden. And it's kind of balanced. I think it might be slightly easier for Thunder's logs to go there. And yeah, this is another thing. This log feels pretty different compared to Scytla's one. And I think this is a bit imbalanced between these two logs. Thunder's log is really interesting. If you want a big base, if you want a small base, you can do pretty much anything you want. The downside is the iron, obviously, but it's you know, at least you still have the farmland that Scytla maybe kind of has, but it's in such weird spots that it's not exactly useful. like to make this balanced, probably this stone here. Wait, here? Yeah, here. This stone here should be like on the left side or something. I don't know. Maybe like further away a bit. Actually, yeah, it's pretty hard to say how to balance this out, because there's a couple of problems. Like if you move this away, then the woodcutters will not have such a good spot here, etc., etc. Yeah, but this probably needs a bit more designing if we would want to balance it 2 versus 2 completely. But yeah, going back to Thunder. Yeah, on both of these logs, it's a pretty common thing to make woodcutters like here and just grab this third iron mine as early as possible. How's his, I mean, how's his wood production? Doesn't look very good. I mean, it looks okay, but it kind of feels like it's gonna go down very soon. I would even say that he's probably not going to be able to build this woodcutter here. These guys are not cutting anymore, which is pretty bad. But this guy is still cutting, so, or maybe already cutting, yeah. So not too bad, I guess. Well, let's take a look at David's log before we start thinking about the locations. Got some chocolate here, by the way, because people were telling me this might be some campy game, so I feel like chocolate and sugar might help to keep me alive instead of sleepy. So let's see how it goes. This log seems pretty similar to what Martin's playing. There's a completely ridiculous road to the iron that you have to make. I really think that Martin's log has it better. Like I said before, you can just build it like here. It's going to be better, probably. Here you really have to make a great detour to the left side to get the gold. I'm not really sure if I know how I would have to play here, to be honest. So, yeah. Is the mic okay? Ah, yeah, it's okay. I really like these farms here. You can see that Tando's base is kind of built on a rectangular road system, kind of here. Like you have this little space connected around these couple buildings. And then you have some longer roads towards the remote areas of the city. We've got 30 minutes in the game, and it would be nice to compare the locations against each other. So we've got Thunder, who has 3 working farms, but we're planting for 5. So they're going to be working quite well. He's also making second gold smelter. Is that a bit too late? Yeah, it is, I guess, but doesn't look so bad here. Depends what kind of army he's trying to make. Probably, well, it looks like some crossbows maybe. Yeah, definitely, but only 8 here, so probably not crossbows only. Maybe he plans to have a couple and make some pikes. I have no idea, but yeah, like you can see, he's got arm protection working quite well, and he's I don't know, it kind of feels like he's going for a really small base. I can't really figure out what's his plan going to be in the next couple of minutes, but we'll see. Compared to Saitla, pretty similar farms when it comes to timings. I don't like this road at all. It really begs for a shortcut here. Although it's kind of surprising, because yeah, it's probably because of the serfs trying to supply the builders here or something. Okay, let's check something real quick. Okay, there's something really wrong. I really don't think that there's 0 people trying to watch. I probably need to check out what's happening here. There's 6 people on Twitch, but it shows me 0 here. This is strange. Perhaps there's some kind of problem here. Okay, seems like Red Cream just shows wrong value here. There's some viewers. The chat works at least, but okay, just in case. Let's take a look. And I'll okay, seems like it's working. Sorry for this little break. Just wanted to. Okay, now it shows the proper values. Okay. Yeah, so there's some viewers, so I can continue. Yeah, yeah, you can see this road has gotten pretty ridiculous right now. He's not even trying to fix it. This is pretty bad. You see, on locations like this, you can see that you can like really see if a player has some experience in base building, and can notice some issues, can focus, you know, etc. And seems like Saitla doesn't care or doesn't see this problem. And as far as as far as it's concerned, it seems like swords and pikes are going to be made in this base, especially swords. Yeah, but looking at this location, the base, no, it looks kind of strange. Like, but at least he's got some roads around the storehouse and around the inn, because I believe these areas will be pretty critical. I still think it would be better to design this base in this area a bit different, because he doesn't have any buildings here. I believe should be quite the opposite. Like, he should have as many buildings as he can make here without disrupting future iron production, for example. So just leaving some space for the iron smithy and armor smithies. Weapon smithy is already here. But yeah, the fact that they're not walking in this area makes... I mean, I can't really explain it, but... like... yeah, I'm not sure I can explain what I mean. I mean, I wish some of these buildings were like here, for example, with roads on the two sides of them, something like that. But whatever. As far as the numbers are concerned, I think there's 22 minutes. I think he's going to have around 30 iron troops, but not all of them best quality. So a couple of pikes and the rest swords. Maybe less, but I think he can make 30. He can make 20 sword and 10 pikes. It's gonna be some horses, like let's say something between 7 and 10. The ladder should be pretty good, I think. Seems to be working all the time. While yeah, I have a feeling that Thunder's base is going to have at least more iron, definitely. You can see way better, at least right now. And, you know, looking at this base, it looks far more complete than Sightless, somehow. And it's like, you know, it has kind of a center here. I'm not sure I really like some of the design choices here on the bottom, but maybe like you have to make the woodcutters like this, so it's fine. And that's probably the best spot for these buildings anyway. It's strange that he didn't make any shortcuts, any vertical shortcuts, only horizontal roads here. This is pretty weird. I'm not sure I understand it, but maybe it's working. You shouldn't be complaining right now. You shouldn't pay attention, I mean, to the traffic jam here. It's because he just finished his barracks, and that's quite a normal thing to have a traffic jam below a storehouse in such a moment. So we'll be able to see in a moment how many troops how many weapons he has in the barracks. So maybe let's check out the other two players here. You can see David already has his stuff in the barracks, and at least most of it. Let me see, 13, 15. Yeah, I'm estimating about 15 armors and shields, and there's 20 minutes, so I think he could make 35. I mean, swordman, and that's, yeah, he already has quite a lot. That's pretty nice. As for the swine farms, I've got a feeling, where's the tannery? Is it even here? I'm really blind. It is here. It seems it is here, but... Yo, hello everyone. So yeah, you can't see my kitchen, that's right. Changed around stuff a bit. Now you can see a bit of my TV, which was unintended, but yeah, let's keep it this way. I have no idea what happened. I mean, I feel like this stream had some problem. Like, I was streaming it since quite a while, and I, like, first stream showed me that there are 0 people watching, and suddenly everyone started writing on the chat after I wrote test. So, I don't know what happened. Yeah, Thunder had some perfect space here. It feels kinda weird indeed. But yeah, I was kinda distracted by all the chat. Because I'm a bit antisocial, you know, and yeah, I'm pretty sure that that's his plan. To make 5 towers in the middle of his base. That's definitely something the other team will not expect. Anyway, I was about to find a building, and I was really blind. Really failed to find it. There's I'm looking for this one. Yeah, with 15 minutes. Let's say 40-50 ladder, something like this. I think David's army is going to be pretty good. Although, does he have horses? He's got stables, but they weren't finished yet, which is a bummer. He's probably gonna have like 5 to 7 horses. More like 5. While Martin... yeah, I think his swine farms are pretty good, and he might be a bit better with his farms. I'm not sure actually. Doesn't seem like he has a lot here when... yeah, but it's probably pretty similar. Yeah. 10, 20, 35, 43 versus 40. Okay, so the irons are pretty similar level on these logs. Interesting. There's still 15 minutes, and Dave has around 20 shields and ammos when Martin decided to go for a couple of pikes, so it's a bit distorted. My favorite color is black because my soul is black, and that's all the reasons that you need. And I like some dark music, and I don't know. But this is the dumbest question I've ever heard in any kind of interview. But I was about to say something about Martin's base. I don't know what to say though. Right now it seems like it's pretty similar to what David will have. Well, he's got some. Yeah, it's quite similar. Okay, that's very interesting. Yeah, colors are very interesting. Yes. I feel like I'm already sleepy looking at these bases, even before the camping was started. Oh, this is interesting. Even if Saitla managed to fix kinda the roads on the top. Yeah, see, that's what I was talking about. The way that his serfs are walking is because he doesn't have any roads here along the way, and also the serfs don't have any incentive to go elsewhere because there's no functional buildings on the right side, barely any at least. Pretty strange qualities, by the way, but yeah, they're still gonna work for quite a while, so it's fine, I guess. And he's lacking, probably lacking a bit of stock because having only 4 stonemason on a tundra map, it's a suicide. But yeah, you can see this traffic jam. It's like, why would the serfs choose to go here, even if there's such a nice road? They don't have any incentive because they're not using any of these buildings. Like, if you move like some of the buildings to the right, for example, you could probably fit one of the armor smithies on the right instead. You know, arrange it a bit different. I don't know. Make this the center of the city instead of this. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how it works. Yeah, I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but it's really not working. Not going to work that way. So yeah, we've had some bad roadwork from Saitla, and I believe it's going to affect his army very, very much. You can see right now it's not even something that I can call nothing special. It's already starting to go into sado gaming category. Which seems pretty bad for Saitla. And I don't really think this is the fault of the location in this case. Even if it's pretty challenging, I think it could be played a bit better. As you could see, like, no matter which moment we look at his base, he has some problems with roads. And for a long time, something that could be really avoided if he put more attention to the roads instead of buildings. Sometimes it's better to put attention to the roads first. Just remember that your chefs are gonna be walking for the entire freaking game on these roads. So if you don't prepare them in time, you're gonna have traffic jams and nothing will work in your base. No buildings, no resources. Builders will be stuck waiting for stone, etc., etc. Yeah, we've been complaining a lot about Saitla. Let's complain about Thunder. Oh crap, I'm not sure I can. This is not a bad army. And yeah, I mean, like I said, this location is better, but it's not that much better. This is, in my opinion, this is definitely the fault of the player here. So if you guys feel different, just let me know. But I believe it could be played better. Maybe I'll have a chance to show it in the tournament or live will verify my words. But we'll see, I guess. Anyway, with 6 minutes before the peace time, I think Thunder's army is not that bad. He's probably gonna have about 40 worse quality iron troops. Maybe. Wouldn't be a bad idea to make a second weapon smithy though. I believe he doesn't have one, which is bad. And that's something I don't understand. Let's see what happens here. Okay, so yeah, it seems like the right side has a better chance. I was actually surprised to hear that the left side won the battle, because I was pretty sure the right side is going to be what everyone will choose. Pretty sick army already from David, and it's probably going to get even better. Not too bad for Martin either, although the lack of horses is something I didn't anticipate. And you can also see the road, like, that's exactly why I said that you should probably make the road to the gold from here. Just look how it works right now. There's nothing except gold for these guys to do. There's also pretty bad road in this area. Yeah. Like you shouldn't build like that probably. I think I made the same mistake recently. But yeah, you're supposed to try to nivellate the problems that your location has, and one of the problems is the weird location of the gold, and the mountains here are kind of blocking you from using this space more efficiently, because you have to make the buildings here because you've got gold here, so you have to do it in a way which makes your base still a bit smaller than this, because as you can see he expanded his base, like you can't really say where's the core of the base. The core of the base is like here and here, when it should be in like one spot, for example here, because that's probably the best spot, and then everything gets moved a bit to the right. You can make some woodcutters like in these areas later on, and in this area early on. Not sure about this. I would have to check how it looks right away at the start of the game. But yeah, that's what I think about this location. But it's not a bad result. It's a pretty good army, although I wish he had a bit more horses. He's barely having to. He's barely going to have any, so this can be pretty bad. Yeah, so I'm guessing this is nearly the time. So let's take a look at what David and Martin have. David has only 4 horses, but a lot of leather. 45 leather jackets, although only 36 bows, which is kind of bad. 34 shield and armors, although only 26 swords. I think he can still manage to make a few more in like 5 more minutes, so I don't think this is a big problem. He also needs quite some recruits, but you can see that it's slightly better army, I think. 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Yeah, it's pretty similar. Slightly better maybe for David because of the horses. Let's take a very quick look at Thunder and Saitla. And okay, I thought it was going to be looking way worse for Saitla. About 30 wooden weapons and 6 horses, but only 25 iron units. Although Thunder doesn't have a lot more. It's not a great difference, to be honest. But then Thunder has a bit better jackets, but he's not gonna use them because he only has 33 wooden weapons. It's a pretty similar army, actually. Interesting. I didn't expect that. I was pretty sure that Saitla is going to really screw this up. Yeah, it kind of seems kind of even. I mean, I don't think the difference in the armies for the right side is as big as we thought it's gonna be. And if the difference in the armies is black magic shit from Sado. Yeah, no, I'm saving all my black magic shit for Sunday. And it's not because I'm anti-Catholic or something like that. It's because I'm gonna play with Dima against Mr. Fuenmitrelas. Stay tuned for that game because Zdobi is definitely going to show that one. I don't have the time for you yet, but it's gonna be on Sunday. And yeah, I'll save my black magic sheet for them. Although I'm not sure if the black magic will hit my own city or the enemy. That's yet to be decided, as usual. But going back to what happens here. Cycler Mount versus David and Thunder. This is the evening's game today. And
Hey, wake up. See you
and
soon.
I think if the armies are pretty similar, this might slightly favor the Hungarian team. I think they're probably better fighters. There's not a great difference, but I have a bit more confidence in them. Although I gotta say that it's pretty strange situation because we've got two players here. We've got Martin. I think he has some problems in fight. He definitely has really good bases, but he's not the best fighter out there. And then we've got David, who last tournament you probably remember, some of you at least, you might remember the game where he lost it really big in his game. I don't remember who was the opponent. It was some pretty good opponent, but the armies were pretty even. I was really surprised to see David and Thunder have so many troops then, and it's like you David did something really bad, like just stormed in with his army or something like that in a really bad way. So I think that we can expect at least theoretically some pretty bad fight from Martin and David. I'm sorry to say something like that, but that's my expectations. I'm really hoping that they'll prove me wrong and show something nice. And when it comes to Saitla, I don't really know how he fights, I'll be honest. I didn't play with him since a really long time, so I can't say anything. I think Thunder is pretty okay. I think he's kind of like me. He can have really good fights, but sometimes he makes some weird decisions. But if there's one thing to be sure, it's that David and especially Thunder are really old players here, and if I had to choose between Saitla Martin versus David and Thunder, I'd probably pick the latter. But I guess we'll see what happens later on, and let's hope later on happens right now. I still have some chocolate, so let's recharge the batteries. Going to a lot of batteries. Nice study. Okay, this is probably the last moment I can get something to drink, so be right back. not ready, really. But I can't. Okay. Let's hope there's not more than 30 minutes of camping. So Martin with his one horse. When seeing a situation like this, I always like to remind the joke that Ahmed once told me. When I made one horse, he said, "Hey Sado, remember, you should never scout with all your horses." And that was his joke. I know it sounds, but I found it pretty funny that time. But seems like Martin's breaking that very long rule. And I just want to make sure I'm not making the FPS a bit unbearable. I think this is the level I'm aiming for. So yeah, we can see that I've got a feeling that it might be hard for Martin to scout a lot here. And he didn't even think about scouting the top. Although, to be honest, this is a pretty useless area. I mean, if you don't try to house match your enemy, so you can be so early here that he doesn't even scout this area yet. Well, I mean, it seems on this area, for example. And it's really not useful. Okay, seems like Saitla has invited David's horse to his own base. So this is probably the most interesting fight we're gonna watch in the next 10 minutes. Let's focus on it. I don't think David has a lot of chances here, especially right now when he's got caught. Yeah, I was wondering if he's gonna kill the serf first or he's gonna get killed before that. Anyway. The Polish brothers are already here with most of their army. Okay, seems like David has a bit more horses in the base. Pretty interesting. Although I'm not sure if I would like to scout like this. But this area is pretty annoying. And you know, it could be a nice moment to attack them because Saitla is really not focused right now. I guess. I mean, maybe it's not a big deal. I mean, he just has to put some soldiers on follow and that's it. But he has to use a lot of soldiers here. He's gotta go back with his horses. Yeah, I'd probably choose a bit different time for this. This is the reason that they invaded the base. And they're doing a really nasty job here, killing a lot of serfs. If David was looking here... why are you going there? Come on. Yeah, this was a bad idea. But a lot of serfs gonna get killed. Saita's reaction is really slow here. Nothing happens on the front. Kinda makes me want to quit for like 10 minutes, go back to the game and see if anything changed. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that if we see some action, that's gonna be after he kills these horses. He's probably gonna use the horses to defend, although he doesn't have to anymore, I believe. to be honest, if I was David, I'd probably try to kill the farmers or something. Oh, but he killed a lot of serfs. And it's not like Saitla even noticed. He's down to 61, at least from 70 something, I believe. That was strange. Unless... Yeah, but making more recruits right now is not the priority for him, definitely. But it seems like it doesn't bother. Thunder is trying to get in again, maybe? Or just scouting? Not sure. This was scouted already, I thought. Yeah, maybe not the whole area. Yeah, this is a good idea. Yeah, exceptional scouting and pretty nice action right from the start from David. Now they're gonna try to attack, I think, because Martin has a really bad position. This is so far away. Yeah, it's GG. The Polish brothers have no freaking chance like this. Come on, that's exactly what I was talking about. In this case, I believe even without these troops, by the way, this is horrible. You really shouldn't ever move like this. It's better to go like this and this if you have to. Okay, but we can see that David didn't even try to catch. Although Saito is making a really strange move and he's catching here. I don't know why he did that. I don't think Martin is in a right spot, although you can see Saito will kill Thunder's X-Balls. Okay, this is pretty bad. David has a lot of troops there though, and I think Thunder might be able to hold off for a while. The problem is, will he hold off for enough time? Martin's balls are really far away from the action. I think this might be a critical thing in this game. And he's still not shooting with all of them. Come on. Thunder's troops are looking pretty well, and David already won his front. Yeah, so this looks pretty bad for Martin and Saitla. Yeah. They're gonna try to do something still, but it's really bad. They have a lot of troops left on the Hungarian side. And all the signs are pointing towards the epic win of the Hungarian team. It was really swift. But let's see if this is gonna happen actually. There's a lot of melee troops here from David and some from Thunder as well. A lot of horses still in the game, although all of these horses, except for one, already died. Yeah, Saita scoring GG already. This was a pretty strange catch from Saitla, especially on made on a player from a better location. Yeah, we've got a good storm attack for a change from David. And Thunder is sitting still, but it's probably not going to become a problem. So we can see that it seems like David really took his words into the heart. The words I said about him and the not so nice words that I said while we were still in lobby. I really expected, although I gotta say that this wasn't something really hard. They just noticed really bad position of Martin. At least here I was right, I guess. Like, you're not supposed to be so far away from your teammate. Come on, it's like, do you want him to lose? Although, one more thing, which might be very important, is that I'm really unsure how much they could see. But, it's possible they didn't see the armies behind the bridges, but I think they saw something, so they should have known that their armies are somewhere close, even if they didn't see it. So yeah, that was pretty bad. Martin's still trying to fight, but it's pretty hard. Saita doesn't have any troops and he keeps producing shooters, it seems. he doesn't really know how to use them. So yeah, this is a massive advantage. Well, this was a really short one. Martin's still trying to get some kills, but I don't think he's gonna have a lot of them. Yeah. One horse to Militia is no match for so many balls. Although you can also see that the players from the winning team are not really even trying. I mean, it's not like Seta has a lot, but you should probably still try to defend, you know, when you're getting flanked. Have some troops nearby or something. If the defense was a bit smaller, then you know, it could have costed them way more. Yeah. So it seems like the Polish brothers didn't show a lot of fighting skills today. This is a bummer, especially for me as a Polish guy. But I guess that happens. Yeah, this is probably GG. No doubts about it. This map is pretty open, by the way, for this lock at least. So I'm kind of waiting for them to say it's GG. I mean, they did, but they're still trying for some reason, even if Martin's barracks are dead. This is pretty ridiculous, I gotta say. There's no way they can screw this up. Like, no way in hell. But it seems like the brothers really want to get their buildings destroyed. Really? Come on. This ain't gonna work. Even if David is... He doesn't really know what he's doing, I think. Unless it's a lure for the Martin's troops. Yeah, seems like a lure. Kinda. Yeah. Like, the only thing that could make some sense was Saitla trying to attack one of the bases while they're still destroying the base here, but it would probably not work at all anyway. I still think the Hungarians could be slightly faster, you know, they could even try for a storm attack and catch the Polish brothers. Although I gotta say that Saitla, it was probably unnecessary catch. Maybe he was hoping to divide David's troops because he knew they were screwed anyway, but it didn't seem like the Hungarians were keen on catching at all. And Martin was already pretty close, so I think this was really premature catch. Although it was nice for Sightless horses because he had access to Thunder's X-bows and he could do whatever he wanted to them because nobody was defending them. Anyway... If these guys expect me to stream this, well, I can't really commentate too much on the state of the game, but yeah. Well, but okay, if they want to continue this shit, I can show it. Seems like Thunder has felt the blood in the air. It's not going to be a very sophisticated action. You can see some nice microphone side, not that it matters anymore, but yeah, like the real horses were actually these infantry troops from the above. Not that it even matters, you know, there's shitloads of reinforcements coming from David as well. Yeah, okay, so Matt gave up at least. And Saitla, finally we can quit, yay! Okay, so to round this up quickly, we've had pretty similar armies from both teams, pretty similar level of their armies as well. Although you can see the weapons produced were not so great for Saitla. This is interesting. I mean, I kind of expected this to happen against Thunder. He had really worse base for a while. But then, at peacetime, it seemed like they were pretty even, unless I made a mistake counting the troops. Yeah, kinda even. Yeah, you could say they were even, I guess. But later on, well, yeah, obviously they lost the fight, so it's way worse. But I think at some point something happened. Let me see the word for chat. Yes, Saitla and Thunder. Okay, you can see Thunder and David were having pretty good production, and Martin and Saitla. Yeah, one interesting graph. Oh yeah, I was kind of waiting for this. I'll probably have a similar chart at Sunday, but who cares? But apart from Martin, everyone had a pretty nice food production. Obviously, David with the biggest base, but Thunder's base was pretty effective, I believe. The iron charts, Martin had pretty nice iron, but that's because of his location. While Saitla loses, especially in the later minutes with Thunder a lot.
Hey, wake up.
As far as ladder arms go, David and Saitla are the best. Oh,
Hey,
that
wake
was
up.
nice. Okay, so yeah, it's GG. I kind of wish it was a bit more interesting game, but I guess we gotta take what we can take, and I can see there was still quite some viewers. That's nice. So let's take a look at what happens next to remind you about the next games, and I really should cut these goddamn advertisements out. I'll do that one day, but maybe they won't ban me until then. Anyway, as I was trying to say, yeah, the next games coming up, we will most likely have a game between Mickey and Regis versus Golem and Gamer tomorrow at 18 Central European Time. And right after, we should have at 8 p.m. or 20, if you will, we should have Mercenary and Shady versus Trash and Battle Super. 4 Russians in this game. And 2 more in this game against 2 Polish guys. So it's the Saturday is a Russian day in the tournament, you could say. And there's also gonna be another game with Moo and Red. If I remember correctly, they are both Russians as well. Not sure about both of them because I think one of them was playing with an English flag. I'm not sure. But Soko and Bots are also Polish, and I'm not sure when they play, but I'm not sure if we can show so many games tomorrow. So we probably focus on the other two. So Master Shade, Trash Vanasup, and Mickey Regis, KaM Gamer. And at Saturday, definitely me and Dima versus Friend Mitrelas, going to be streamed by Sdobi most likely. And there's also some games that I don't know when they're gonna be played. Kungendan versus Terry Asso, and Bullet Balls versus Baramandos. If some of them are showed at Saturday, at Sunday, then I will probably be able to show them. I will probably find out more until tomorrow, so you will be able to know after you see the next stream. Yeah, shout out to Ramsey as well. Thank you. And yeah, until tomorrow.